Aiden Borja, and today I'm going to be playing Doom for mobile. Specifically the 1993 version, but the differences between the original and what it's usually called normal Doom is that, there's a fourth chapter. Anyway, let's get started. We'll do the first chapter, and we'll do the second difficulty so that we can slide through gameplay, since because of these tight controls, gameplay is a bit difficult. Anyway, the option to sprint in this one is, well, normally you have to double tap and then move, but I just turned it on all the time, so if I have trouble trying to get over obstacles, well, that's kind of the reason why. But no one ever liked someone who made up excuses. They're just not that enjoyable. But anyway, so yeah, here I am playing the video game. I shouldn't.
What channel are you gonna post this on?
Anyway, in order to keep this somewhat interesting, I shall tell a joke. More specifically, some Yoda jokes. Because I don't have anyone else here that I would get along with to make a video, I'll just have to make up jokes which aren't actually original. Anyway, so many would call this bad, but let's see how it does. Before I do this, I want to credit who I got these from. Game Grumps. That's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully they don't copyright me if this gets popular enough to even be noticed. Anyway. I've got a joke. What car do I drive? A Toyota. Funny joke. Maybe not that good, but I don't know. Anyway. Another joke. This one is straight from Tatooine. What did Luke say to the person bullying his sister? Don't lay a finger on her. Funny joke. Not as good as the others I see. Or is it? More joke?
No.
Well, do I have another joke? What is a bounty hunter's favorite dog? A boba pet. Not that good. Funny joke. Confusing. Am I? No. Funny joke Yoda may not have. Anyway, without the funny joke, really, there's philosophy.
Stop.
Let's start with the gameplay.
Dirtiness.
The gameplay of Doom. Well, because of the hardware limitations and graphic limitations of the time, they had to rely on
Sound like a video game nerd.
organically. They had to start on organically or artificially, depends how you look on it. Turn up the difficulty. By doing this, or how to do this, they made mazes. This was littered throughout the games Catacomb 3D and Doom.
It's just
Also, well, it was seen less in Doom mainly because of the ability to have multiple levels in a game. In Doom, actually no, Catacombs 3D and Wolfenstein, previous games,
done.
in the ID Software had made, yeah, they showed off mazes to kind of keep the action invested, keep the tension at the time, maybe even with some atmosphere, could maybe even shove in a slight discomfort or something like that. Not really horror, at least at this time, but back when this was in its heyday, well, back in its infancy, I should say, because it's still pretty relevant. But with more graphics, with more graphics in this era, more could be done, and mazes did not need to be there without ramping up without downgrading the amount of damage you would have to take before dying. Something like that.
So I'm not to talk. What do I do?
And as you see, well, I just died.
You died. Ha ha.
Anyway, trying to
Do you even know
do this.
how to record your voice?
Well, it did. Anyway, side conversations all aside, I am literally that close. I was that close to beating it, and then I lost. Anyway, gameplay. The gameplay at times is punishing if you do not think out the thing. The point of the gameplay was to help, how would you put this, help kind of reinforce the idea that you are epic, and that you are a demon killer. And technically, if you kill demons, well, you ain't doing no bad, doing more good. As you see, these shotgun dudes, I think they're called zombie sergeants. They're pretty powerful at close range, but at a distance, it's kind of hard, or difficult, I should say, in monetization, to actually get hit by them. Then it also depends on your difficulty. See, I'm using the second hardest difficulty, if I haven't already mentioned that, which, think about it, if I already mentioned it, that's kind of a bad move on my part. See, how it works on social media as well, the more popular they get, the more relevant you are, the more of an influence you are. And what I want to do is, well, teach a new generation, my generation, correct, which saying correct kind of makes me sound like